What's going on, Isles fans? Matt O'Leary back with another Friday six-pack, 6 topics, rapid fire. Let's do it. All right. Maxim Tsyplakov. I believe that's how I got the pronunciation right. I'm pretty sure I did. But anyway, he is the latest New York Islander signed from the KHL, 25 years old. Now, I want to know, is this another Anatoly Golishev or Jan Kovash, however you pronounce his last name, situation where he's just going to be back in the KHL in 6 weeks? Or is this going to actually work? He's 25 years old, and in 65 games in the KHL last year, scored 31 goals, 47 points. I think he projects as a bottom 6 player. Kind of gets compared to Cal Clutterbuck a little bit with his physicality. Not a great skater either, but has this sneaky underrated shot. And I mean an underrated shot for a bottom 6er. Not like, hey, he's going to be a top 6 guy and just snipe in 30 goals at the NHL level also. Don't buy that. I think, maybe some years he sneaks out, like, if it works, like 15 goals, maybe 30 points, something like that, is in a bottom 6 role. Best case scenario. We'll see if he makes the roster with the New York Islanders, but Isles make some news this week. Topic number 2, things you absolutely hate to see. The Carolina Hurricanes blowing a 3-1 lead and losing a series to the New York Rangers. It looked like the New York Rangers, after being up 3-0, were going to have to play a Game 7, but the Carolina Hurricanes did their best New York Islanders impression and blew a third period lead. Chris Kreider went God mode with a natural hat trick in the third period to win that game for the New York Rangers. And while this is not me saying like, hey, I'm rooting for the Rangers and I want them to do great and amazing things, I don't really care. I just am taking solace in the Hurricanes, who are an annoying franchise, come up short yet again. And that kind of goes right into my third topic, which is there's already rumors that Martin Necas and Brett Pesce will be available, that they will not be returning. There's like 15 free agents that the Carolina Hurricanes have to retain. Gensel, one of those guys, Teuvo Teravainen. There's a lot of names who are going to be available. And for Necas, 25-year-old kid, 53-point, 24-goal season this year, can play, he's a right-handed shot, but could play center or the right wing. I don't know. Interesting option. I think he's probably going to get like $6-7 million on the open market, probably. AAV per year would be my guess. I would take a flyer on. I would, is he my priority free agent signing for the Islanders? No, but if they pivot to a 25-year-old in free agency, that is something that could be applauded, because it's not like you're signing a 30-year-old at that point to a 7-year contract. On this day in 1983, the New York Islanders won their 4th straight Stanley Cup, their last Stanley Cup up until this point. It would be great to see them win number 5 sooner rather than later, but just imagine the dominance. I envy the older Islanders fans who got to live through that era and just see 5 straight conference champions, 4 straight Stanley Cups. Really just an impressive dynasty from the New York Islanders in the early 80s. It'd be nice to just get back and win one. Sure, it was fun. The couple years they went on runs to the Eastern Conference Final, but would love to finally see this team get over the hump. So rumors are circulating, and Marco Rossi being made available is something that's being talked about a lot. And the latest rumor is that the Minnesota Wild are looking for a proven top 6 center. Sounds like Brock Nelson, who could be potentially made available. Now, I really like Brock Nelson, and it would hurt to see him go. But if you're able to get a young guy, a young up-and-coming guy who could fill that 2C role for you and help extend your window and kind of retool on the fly and get younger, I think you have to at least consider it. I get it. Rusty's a little bit on the smaller side. People don't love that about his game, but I thought he had a really good first full season in the NHL and is only going to get better because he's young. It would be similar to, making a trade for Alex Romanov. Now, granted, they only gave up a first-round pick for Romanov. They wouldn't have had to give up a roster player, but maybe this would be the Islanders' version of the Derek Brassard for Mika Zibanejad trade. That's, I think, best-case scenario. And last but not least, the New York Rangers advanced, and the Stars, Canucks, and the Panthers are going to be next, is my prediction. No, there will not be any comebacks. I don't see the Oilers making a comeback. Maybe Colorado does. I kind of want to see Zach Parise go out with a ring. That'd be nice to see, but uphill battle there, and I think the Canucks and Panthers take care of business as well. So Panthers, Rangers in the Eastern Conference Final, I think would be a really good matchup. Let me know your thoughts. I'm Matt. I'll catch you next time.